Hello, my name is David Hall. I'm the Chief Strategy Officer for CensorNet. CensorNet is a Citrix ready partner who have a great success implementing solution among a lot of Citrix partners all over the world. We always sell through the same channel as Citrix does. We have a lot of successful stories with Citrix partners all over the world as well. And the reason why is that we started out only solving issues that came out of Citrix. Now we are evolving, now protect a lot of solutions all over the place. What we do is primarily doing multi-factor authentication for Citrix solutions. So effectively what we do is that we secure that the user who is logging into a given solution is the user who he claims to be. That's called the multi-factor authentication story. That basically is derived from the old two-factor authentication story. Our claim to fame and the reason why we have such a huge success is that we implement a higher level of security and at the same time actually lowering the level of complexity for the users involved. So the reason why a lot of our Citrix partners all over the world have taken upon the CensorNet multi-factor authentication solution is mainly due to they can handle a high level of security themselves instead of very often having to involve the security people. But let me show you some of the basis of what we do. We do what is called adaptive contextual authentication. So take, for example, a Citrix solution you want to log into, regardless of that being either a Citrix web interface, storefront, NetScaler, etc. You want to make sure that the user is who he claims to be. So what SMS Passcode can do, besides you can say the traditional two-factor authentication, is that we can make it contextual. So based on the location, based on the time of the day, based on where and how the user is logging on and to which solution can we basically set the scene for whether he's allowed to log in, and if he's allowed to log in, how is he allowed to log in. And that is effectively done by when the user is logging in, and let me show you here on the screen how it's done. When the user is logging in, Citrix ends up sending a request to SMS Passcode. SMS Passcode is basically then seeing where is this particular user logging on from, and based on the location he's logging on from, we choose whether or not he's allowed to log in, and if he's allowed to log in, we can basically tell how he's supposed to log in. In this particular case, you can see the user gets some status feedback up here. A code is sent to my mobile phone. The code is actually including a message that tells me from where the user is logging on. So if the user was in some kind of compromised location, the user will basically have that story told to him directly pushed to his mobile phone. That increases the level of security significantly, and that's the reason why SMS Passcode today supports police departments. We have police intelligence, we have banks and federal banks around the world who are using SMS Passcode for implementing this very, very high level of security. But SMS Passcode as a product was just bought recently by CensorNet. CensorNet brings a new level of capabilities beyond just giving access to a certain application. It gives security beyond giving access to the application, in the sense that we can now begin to control and see what happens inside of an application. So if you come with me over here to the USS, the Unified Security Service from CensorNet, then you'll be able to see that we can look inside of an application and decide what kind of actions a particular user is allowed to perform in a certain circumstance. So as you can see here, this is just one example. We have hundreds of applications that we support, and this is GoToMeeting. One of the important parts of this, though, is not only controlling the access to the application and what you're allowed to do inside of the application. A lot of organizations nowadays face the issue about not knowing what applications users are using in the cloud. That entire spectrum is called the shadow IT. So we have capabilities inside of the CensorNet USS to dig into an organization and give basically an insight into all the applications that you didn't know about users were using in your organization. That is exposing the shadow IT, and you can say from the SMS Passcode point of view, it effectively means that the applications you don't know about, you don't basically protect. So just by knowing about it, you can start doing something about it. You can, for example, protect the ones you didn't protect with multi-factor authentication. And some of it you might have to do afterwards is controlling it with a cloud application control system, just like CensorNet. So thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you find it interesting. And please feel free anytime to reach out to us or some of our partners all over the world. Thanks a lot.